Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Fashion Star Gold. In today's tutorial, I want to teach you how to cut a palazzo trouser. If you don't know how to cut the basic trouser, go to my channel, click on it. There's going to be a link at the description end of this video, so go there and click. So I've already drew the line. You have the waistline, the hip line, the crotch line, and the ankle as the end line. So now I'll measure 1 inch here, and I'm going to use my measurement. I'll come down here and measure 3 inches. So I'll connect this 1 inch here to the hip line. I want to create a hip cuff. I'm connecting from the hip to the ankle. So I'm connecting it this way. I want to get the shape. Look at it now. The shape has already come out. It's out already. So I want to measure the waist. The waist is 40 inches divided by 2 plus 2 inches. You have 12 inches here. The hip is 46 divided by 4, 11.5 inches plus 2 inches. So I'm going to take the lap measurement. At the waist measurement, you divide it by 4. At the hip measurement, divide it by 4. At the crotch line, you are going to use your lap measurement. Then the lap measurement, you divide it into 2. So the lap measurement, I will divide it into 2. So it's going to be 16 inches plus 2 inches allowance. It's a palazzo trouser. So I'm going to use I'm going to take 12 inches. I might take 13 inches, but let me take 12 inches. You can take 11 inches. It's not constant, depending on the person. So I'm connecting it this way. From the hip to the crotch line, it should be a little bit slanting. Not too much curve. Don't curve it too much. So that's how the crotch look like. I'll come in by 1 inch, then I'll connect the 1 inch. So this 1 inch here. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. It's a new channel. Try and support my ministry. Thank you. The palazzo trouser, it depends on what you want. For the downside of it, You can take 10 inches, you can take 11 inches, you can take 12 inches, you can take 15 inches. You can do like this. As this one is cuffed now, you might take like this, add extra 2 inches. You can add 1 or 1.5 inches here. And you see connect, you see palazzo trouser. It depends on what you want. What do you want? You want your own to have a little shape, or you want it to be too bogus like this? If you want it to be so bogus, after taking your measurement like this, and you added like 3 inches allowance, you can still add more allowance, but the allowance should be two-sided, not only one side. So I've explained the front side of it. So I'm going to cut it off. I will cut off from this other end. I will cut from here. I will not cut from this other side. So I'm still cutting. Remember, it's a palazzo trouser. You don't know how to cut a perfect basic trouser, go to my channel, go and watch. What are you waiting for? I added 1 inch here, so I'm going to cut the 1 inch off. So I want to place it on the back side of it. So I'm going to take the measurement for the back side of the trouser, the palazzo trouser. So I've placed it this way. I've placed it this way. I want the lines to be equal. This is the 1 inch that I measured that time for the front trouser. I've placed the front on top of the 1 inch there. So I'll come here. Remember, I'm using my measurement. I'll come here and measure 3 inches. You can measure 2 inches, 2.5 inches, 3 inches, depending on the size of the person. If a plus size, you take 3 inches. You can measure 1.5 inches too. So you come down to the end here, take 1 inch. What you measure here is what we are going to measure up here. I measure 3 inches there. So I'm going to measure 3 inches up here. Then from here, from this 1 inch here, I'll measure 1 inch, another 1 inch here. This 1 inch, this particular 1 inch was for this front trouser. So I will measure from the 1 inch, I'll measure my 1 inch like this. So I'll connect this 1 inch to the hip line. Here I'm going to take just 1/2 inch here. I'll connect it to the hip line. So watch how I'm connecting it. I'm using a pants cuff to connect it. This is a pants cuff. If you don't have a pants cuff, just use a free hand. The same thing here. The 1/2 inch, I'm connecting it to the hip line. From here, I'm going to connect the 1 inch that I measured from this place. I'm connecting it to the hip. That 1 inch here is for the back dart. You don't know how to measure or how to place a zip allowance on a trouser, please check out other videos on how to cut a short pant. You see how I measured it there. I'm going to join it here. Then I'll connect from here to the 1 inch like this. Then I'm going to join this cross curve like this. So this is the front. So I'm going to cut the back palazzo now. If you don't understand my marking, go round and round and watch the video again and again. You understand? It's very simple. I'm just giving the simplest method of cutting a female trouser, both short pants or jumpsuit or palazzo trouser. All these are simple ways, easy ways of cutting it. So this is the back side of it. This is the front side of the trouser. See it here. The front side of it, the back side of it. The back side must be longer than the front. So I want to show you how to cut the band. I've already shown you how to cut the band. This is another way of cutting the band. Place it this way. Place it this way. Then take your measurement, trace your pattern paper. Or you can take it to this place. Let me use this place. Then you can take your measurement, 2 inches. Two inches. Don't let it exceed 2 inches unless it's a high waist. Then you cut it this way. it has to be a bit slanting. Don't make it straight. If you make it straight, it will not hold the waist. So that is the waistband for the palazzo trouser. It's the same thing for the skirt. Any kind of skirt you want to make a band, it has to be slanting, a little bit slant. It shouldn't be straight. So that's the band. So you have come to the end of this. You have come to the end of this video, the end of the training. So please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. Support me, support my evangelism. Subscribe. Go to the description box. Just click on it. You'll see some links for you to watch other videos. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Bye.